Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to start with the next chapter, next topic of organizing, that is chapter number 5, and the topic is importance of organizing. As we know that organizing means to arrange the activities of an organization systematically. That is why organizing is an important function of management, right? So it is a mode of translating plans into actions in terms of activities to be undertaken to achieve the desired results. So let's start with the importance of organizing. First is we have benefits of specialization. Now before starting with the point, we should know the meaning of specialization. So specialization means a particular task in which a person becomes expert. So every employee in the organization, they know about the task that he has to perform. So when an employee repeats the task time and again, he becomes expert in his work, which helps in gaining proficiency and increasing productivity. Next point, clarity in working relationship. Now clarity in working relationship means it specifies who is to report to whom. Every employee in the organization knows very clearly about his superior and subordinates. An employee knows to whom he has to report about the work status. He also knows about the extent of authority he has. This is only possible with the help of organizing. So clarity in working relationship or organizing helps in fixing accountability. Accountability means answerability, right? Next point is optimum utilization of resources. Optimum means best use of resources. When all the activities are divided into sub activities and every activity or every employee knows what is their job, then there is no confusion in the organization, which leads to the best use of resources. Now here resources means material, machinery, financial resources, human resources, that is the employees working in the organization, right? So organizing helps in avoiding wastage of resources and efforts. Next point, we have adaptation to change. Now this point is regarding the post of employee, any change connected with the post of employee. So here, if there is any vacant managerial post, then it is immediately filled up by a promotion. So scalar chain is a formal line of authority. Now we are taking an example. So see, in a diagram we have a scalar chain A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So they are all set at their managerial posts. If in the diagram B is the superior and C is the subordinate, right? Like F is the superior and G is the subordinate. If B leaves the organization, then his post will be filled by promoting C. Now C, as C is the subordinate, so C knows about the work that was done by B and no difficulty will be faced by C in adapting to the change, right? Next point is we have effective administration. Now the meaning of administration is the activity of running a business. Now organizing helps in effective administration as it curbs confusions in the terms of roles and responsibilities. So as everyone knows about their job and the authority they have and whom they are answerable to, so this makes it easy to manage and run an organization, right? So a clear mention of each and every activity of every manager and also of their extent of authority is given or mentioned in the process of organizing. To whom shall a manager order for a particular job? Everybody also knows to whom they are accountable. That is why it becomes easy to manage the business. Next is we have development of personnel. In the process of organizing, delegation of authority is practiced. That means in organizing, the authority to take decisions is delegated. So every manager tries to find innovative techniques to perform a particular job, by which the employees utilize their time and finds out the easiest way to do the job, in which in turn in which in turn helps in developing the employees. That is why they say they try to find out the latest techniques and implement them. Consequently, it helps them to grow and develop. Next is the last point, we have the expansion and growth. Now, when the employees have the authority to take some decisions on their own, then it will help the organization in expanding. Now, that is, they are always ready to face new challenges. This situation can help in the development of enterprises. Innovative ideas and techniques to perform a particular task are developed by employees, which in turn helps the organization to grow. That means this helps in increasing the earning capacity of the enterprise. The innovative ideas, the techniques by the managers or by the employees, increasing the earning capacity of the enterprise, and when the earning capacity of the enterprise increases, automatically there is expansion and growth of the organization. So concluding, organizing has the same importance for management as the structure of bones in a human body. That is why organizing is a very important function of management. So this was all for today. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay indoors.